are going to study about Python. So Python is a programming language, but if you are a non-science student, you are not going to understand it, okay? Let's understand with a simple example. Let's see if you are sitting at your home and you want to talk to your brother or sister. How will you talk to them? You will talk to them either in English, Hindi, or any of the language you both know, okay? There is a thing essential for talking to each other is the language. You should know the language. So similar in case of computer too. If I want to talk to my computer, if I want to give some work to my computer, what I have to do? Will I talk in English or Hindi to my computer? And suppose if I talk to my computer in English and Hindi, will my computer will able to understand in English or Hindi? No, of course not, because our computer doesn't know. What our computer know is machine level language or binary language. Binary language you always somewhere seen 0101. That language is binary language, and machine level language is also a low level language that computer can understand. Okay, 0101. Do we able to understand that if I want to give some work like a plus b, give me the sum of a plus b, 9 plus 12, any number. So do I going to write it in 010101? No, it is hard for us. What is the solution? The solution is that I will use programming language that it is easy for me to understand, and computer can also understand it by translating it. So programming language is what? It is a language through which I communicate to the computer. Okay, I communicate to the computer in that language. And programming languages Python, C, C++, Java, and other languages. But the Python is the easiest one. Okay, let's understand how it works. Like I am giving instruction to my computer in Python. Then what will happen? I have given instruction to my computer in Python, and our computer, what our computer understand is, this is our computer. Our computer understand is machine level language or binary language. In between these two, there should be a translator that convert the programming language into machine level language or binary language. So there is a translator in our computer, or we download it, that is called interpreter or compiler. We will understand the difference between interpreter and compiler. These are the two translators. In case of Python, we use interpreter, not compiler. Okay, you need to remember this. Let's understand a little history of Python. Python came in 1989, and it was made by Guido von Rossum. And after that, many versions come: Python 1.0, Python 2.0, Python 3.0, and in 2020, Python 2.0 to Python 2 officially ended, and Python 3 was then. At the present time, we use the Python 3 version. We don't need to know much about the history, but I can tell you in every new version there were new features added and nothing more. Hey, we are going to study feature of Python. There are various feature of Python which is listed here. Okay, so the first one is easy to learn. So let's understand that how Python is easy to learn. Here you can see two examples. The first one is the Python code, and the second one is the C code. Okay, in Python code we have to write hello world code, and in C code we have to write hello world code. Means we have to say to our computer that write hello world. And how we are going to say in Python language, and how we are going to say in C language. In Python language, you have to write just one line, but in C language, you have to write 4 to 5 lines. So, of course, Python is easy. You have to write just one line and your work is done. The second feature is open and free and open source. Free and open source. Free means you can use it without paying any fee for it. But you are thinking that is there any language which we have to pay for it? Then of course there are languages that to use that language you have to pay for it. Example is MATLAB. Okay, then the third feature is interpreted language. What this interpreted means? The code will run line by line. And if we get error at line 3, then line 4 and line 5 will not execute. You can see in this example, A is here 5, B is here 0. So, if we divide A by B, then denominator B is 0 here. And if denominator B is 0 here, then how A by B is going to calculate it? No, it will not calculate, it will throw an error. So after that we have written two lines print. So it is not going to execute it. Now we have earlier studied that there are two type of translator, compiler and interpreter. If you are thinking that what is translator, then earlier I have told you to communicate between a human and a computer. We use programming language, and programming language is Python, C, C++, Java. And what machine know is machine level language or binary language. So there in between these there is a translator. So this is that translator, and translator is of two type: compiler and interpreter. So in tabular form we are going to see the difference between these two. If we want to know about their execution, that how execution of compiler is different from the interpreter. So in compiler execution, first it translate the whole code at once in compiler, okay, but in case of interpreter it execute line by line. If we talk about speed, so compiler is fast, yes, because it is going to translate all the code at once, so it is fast. But in case of interpreter, of course, it is line by line, then it is going to be slow. If we talk about error detection, in case of compiler, it will show all the error at once, and in case of interpreter, it will show one error. Like if we have 100 line of code, then it will show the error at line 5. Then you correct that error at the line 5, then it will show the error maybe at line 12 and all. This type of thing will happen in case of interpreter. See, we already studied that Python is an interpreted language. Interpreted language means its debugging is easy. Debugging, if debugging is a new term to you, so debugging means fixing mistakes in code. Okay. Now, the fourth feature is it is cross-platform. What does this cross-platform means? Let's understand it. Let's suppose you have laptop and you have Windows on it, and a friend of yours is sitting beside you, and he have a laptop and he had Mac in it. Windows, Mac, these are the operating system. If you have written any code in Python in your laptop and your friend has written the same code in his laptop, then that Python code is going to execute in your laptop too and your friend laptop too. So this is why it is called as cross-platform. It can work on Windows, Mac, Linux, or any other operating system. The fifth feature is it is dynamically typed. Now let's understand what is dynamically typed. We have to input in our computer that 10, hello, 3.14, true, or make any list. So in Python, you don't have to tell to your computer that 10 is an integer, hello is a string or character, 3.14 is a float. No. Python is going to detect it automatically. But in case of other language, if you have to, like I have given example of age, age is an in age you are going to input some integer, like your age is 19, 20, 25, or anything. So it is an integer. So you have to tell to your computer that yes, it is an integer, int age is equals to 25. So that is why it is called dynamically typed. What you understood is you don't have to tell about that data types, it will detect it automatically. The seventh feature is Python is used everywhere, means everywhere. I have given example of AI, means artificial intelligence, web development, and automations and other things. See, in biology it is also used as biopython, and in physics it is also used in computational physics. I have also given two example, open and website or web development. So these are the feature of Python. And you can see one thing here, that I have used import web browser, import pygame. What is this? These are the library which help in our code. These all are the feature of Python which make Python a very easy and lovable language. Hope you understand all the feature of Python, and if you have any doubt in it, you can ask me. Hey, we are going to learn about the future of Python. So if I say future of Python, I want to say that where the Python will be used in future. And the second point is, what are the field where you can work in future if you learn the Python language. Okay, so we will see real life examples, like where the Python is being used today. So you can understand that yes, Python is really used in a real world. So that you don't think that yes, it is a very easy language, so it is not going to used anywhere. No, this is not the reality, and we will see example in each field so that you can understand that yes, really Python is being used in the real world. So let's see one by one. First, we will take example of artificial intelligence and machine learning. Okay. Have you ever gone to Google and just search like Amazon Prime? Okay. So for searching Amazon Prime, you have just written Amazon and P. Then when you written P, then all the Google automatically suggests that yes, Prime. So you can go to it. So this prediction, whatever the prediction is happening behind the scene, Google is using Python here. But you are thinking that yes, you are saying why I will believe that Google is using Python. Why I will believe? That's a true question. Okay, let's see other examples. In the field of web development, many one of you uses Instagram. You know about Instagram? That's a big social media platform, and the framework used to make Instagram is Django. And the Django is fully written in Python. And if you don't believe me, just go on Google and search it. Hey, just go now on Google and search it. Then you will believe that yes, Python is being used in this real world. We can see other examples like in data science and big data field. Python is used to analyze the data. Whenever you go to Amazon and if you search for a product, then you will see related products and all. Or whenever you search anything, it will suggest you the similar product. So this is happening with the help of Python in data science and big data field. We can see other example like for cyber security, NASA uses Python. Other example can be cloud computing and DevOps. Python is also used. And if you want to know a real life example, then Amazon Web Services do this, uses Python for this. Okay, one very famous example can be embedded system and IoT. IoT means Internet of Things. Okay, Internet of Things like when you go to a door and it will automatically open. So these type of thing, or hello Alexa, it will answer. These technology are called Internet of Things. Okay. So how this work? This also uses Python in it. Now we can see some other example like quantum computing. It also uses Python for it. In Bitcoin and Bitcoins, it also uses Python for security. In medical science, Python is also used. And in space exploration, Python is used. So today you have seen many fields where Python is used. And if you learn Python, you don't have to think that I will not get job. Yes, you have to work hard on it. But yes, Python is widely used in this today world, and there is a lot of opportunity for you future. So be with us in the journey of learning Python, and you will learn many interesting things. See, the Python was developing time to time and many versions come. But Python 2.x and Python 3.x was important one, and many time question asked in the examination regarding Python that what are the differences between Python 2.x and Python 3.x. So let's understand it. We will know some basic differences that you can understand as a beginner. Okay, later on if you want to know more differences, that what are the major technical differences, then I will provide you a sheet where you can see, or you can do search on Google and see it. Okay, so let's see some simple differences as you are starting Python. so you will not understand much. That's why I'm just telling you about the basic changes. Okay, the first one thing was print. See, earlier print was used as a statement. Okay, and later print was used as a function. And you can see on the slide that how statements are written and how functions are written. For function we use bracket, and for statement we don't have to use bracket. Second difference can be division. In Python 2.x, whenever you divide 5 by 2, so the answer came is 2. Like, it should be 2.5, but it is 2. Why? Because in Python 2.x, it divide and give only the integer part answer. Okay, but in Python 3, it will give the true division. Now I'm going to tell you a very major difference, that is Unicode handling. Okay, see, in Python 2, ASCII was used, and in Python 3, Unicode was used. See, you are thinking that what is this ASCII, what is this Unicode? So let's understand it. ASCII support 128 characters. Okay, 128 characters. Like, if you have to write some characters, some string, like I want to write my name, so we are using English. So that is what ASCII support 128 character. And what come under 128 character? English letters, numbers, and some symbols, basic symbols. Okay, but in case of Unicode support 1.1 million characters. See, what the huge difference is this? 128 character and 1.1 million characters, right? And what was in this? ASCII support only English language. Okay, but Unicode support all languages, many languages. Okay, symbols and emojis too. This was the point, that Unicode also support emojis. So this was a very major change in Python 3.x. We can also see some other small changes, like how we iterate over the dictionary. It was changed. It was to make more efficient. Okay, then input function were changed, and how we handle the error in the Python code, it was changed. And the last point we can say that in 2020 Python 2 was discontinued, no longer maintained, and Python 3 is actively maintained till today. Okay, and yes, you have started your Python journey with me, so you are going to use Python 3.x. And yes, we have also installed Python. So if you want to know that what was that version, so it was the latest version, and it was Python 3.13.1. Okay, hi everyone. So today we are going to make our first program, and you don't have to do much coding. Just you sit and copy my program, understand whatever I am saying. If you understand it fully, then okay, and if you are not understanding it fully, then still okay. Okay, but you just have to enjoy your first program. So let's see. Here's a magic 8 ball program. We are going to make magic 8 ball program. What we are going to do here is we will ask an yes no question to our computer, and our program will give a random fun answer. Okay, so let's see how we will make it. First we will see the code, then we will go to the coding part and we will do the code by ourselves. So let's see. What we are doing here is, the first line is import random. Okay, import random means, you can think this simple English like import like we are importing something. And random, what random do is, if you are sitting and you have given like number from 1 to 10, and you have to pick something randomly like 9, 8, anything you want. Okay, so what random help in choosing an answer randomly, that's the work of random. Okay, then I have made some responses, and I have contained responses like yes, absolutely, no way, maybe, ask again later, definitely, I don't think so, it's possible, not in million years. Okay, so what are these? These are responses. Then I have written print, welcome to the magic 8 ball, ask me any yes no question. Like, when we write this code, what our computer will first do, it will print us a statement on the screen that welcome to magic 8 ball, ask me any yes no question. Okay, then I have written input your question, means your computer asks you that what is your question. Okay, so what we will do, we will input our question, whatever yes no question we want to ask to our computer. Then what computer will do? Computer will think about it. It will print thinking. Then it will print random choice responses. What they will do, that from responses they will choose an answer and it will represent us. Okay, let's do the coding part. For coding part we will use our IDLE. So let's start that. Okay, now what we will do is we will make a new file and we will start coding in it. First, what we have done, we have imported random. So let's write import random. Okay, what was second? That we have made some responses. So make some responses. What was that? We had made a list, and in that list there were many codes like yes, absolutely, no way, we can have this sign, we can have other responses like maybe, ask again later. Definitely. I don't think so. It's possible. And our last answer is not in million years. Okay, we have made all our responses. Now close this list. Let's go to the third line. What we will do, we will print on the screen. What we are going to print on the screen? Welcome to the magic 8 ball. Okay, welcome to the magic 8 ball. Ask me any yes no question. Okay, ask me any yes no question. Then what we will do next is we will take input from the user. So for taking input from the user, we have to write input and then we will take our input. Input your question. So with this statement, first it will print your question and then after that you can input whatever you want to ask the question. Okay. So next what our computer will print is, our computer will print yes, print thinking. After thinking, what our computer will do is it will pick a response from this, whatever the responses we have made manually, like yes, absolutely, no way, maybe, ask again later, this all responses. So what our computer will doing is, and our computer will pick any of this response and it will show the response. Okay, so how we will do it? By coding, we will write here print random. We will here use random. Okay, random dot choice responses. See, if you are not understanding the code much, then there is no worry. Okay, just enjoy the code, just write the code, and it is simple English. Okay, so now let's run the code. First we have to save this file, so let's save it. I'm saving it on my desktop. Magic 8 ball .py. Extension should be .py because we use .py for the Python program. Actually, I have not told you earlier, this is my mistake. But see, for image like we use .jpg or .png, for videos we use mp4. So like that, for Python program to run, we have to save it with .py file. Okay, so let's run it. Save it and run it. Save. Here you can see the option run. We will click on it. Run module. So see, the program has run and it written first, welcome to the Magic 8 Ball. Ask me any yes no question. Then it is asking your question. Okay. So let's suppose I want to ask that computer, do you know Chinese language? I'm asking to my computer. Okay, let's see. Thinking. I don't think so. Okay. So this is how our first program was. If you didn't understand much, then it's completely okay. But you should enjoy it. And see, Python is very interesting. And you will enjoy more later on. So be with us in this course and keep learning.